Treasure hunt. Look at this poster, William, said Hamid. There's going to be a children's day at Grandeur Hall. I've been there, said William. It's full of old furniture and pictures. It will be boring, but this is different, said Hamid. There's a ride, a treasure hunt, a maze, and a hot air balloon. On Saturday, William and Hamid went to the Children's Day at Grandeur Hall. Most of their friends went too. There were all sorts of rides and games in the grounds. Hamid had a go on the dirt stall, but he didn't win anything. William had a go at hooking the ducks and won a prize. I'm glad we came, said Hamid. I thought we'd enjoy ourselves. They went up to the man in charge of the big balloon. Are you going to give people rides? asked William. Go away, said the man. The balloon isn't ready yet, and this ride isn't for kids. I haven't time to talk to you, grumbled the man. I'm far too busy. So go away. That's strange, said Hamid. The poster said today was a day for children. We have a ride that we can't go on. A voice came over the loudspeakers. He said, the treasure hunt is about to start. Everyone wanted to take part. Please go to the steps of the big house. Let's go, said Hamid. It sounds like fun. Lord Grandel himself read out the rules. You have to look for 2 envelopes, he said. The first one is in the house. It tells you where to find the second one. If you find the second one, you've won the prize. There's no point trying to cheat, he said. You never find the second envelope if you haven't read the first. So off you go into the house. Good luck. William and Hamid ran inside. There were so many rooms in the house, said Hamid. Shall we start upstairs or downstairs? Keep a look out, said William. There's Toby Kinney and Jim Bowman. They're the biggest bullies around. Let's go upstairs then, said Hamid nervously. William and Hamid ran up the staircase. Let's go in here, said Hamid. They may not have seen us. We can hide until they go. They were in a big empty room. That's strange, said Hamid. Look where the wallpaper has faded. There must have been lots of pictures on these walls. Never mind about the pictures, said William. What's that painted to the back of the door? William and Hamid rushed over to the door. On the back of the door was an envelope. It must be the first clue, said Hamid. The boys were very excited. Hamid looked the clue out of the envelope. It says we've got to put the clue back, said William, to give the other children a chance, but it doesn't mean anything, said Hamid. We've written the clues and it didn't doesn't make sense. The boys read the clue again and again. It's a riddle, said William. We just have to work it out. It's like being stuck in a maze. It wouldn't be any fun if you know the way out. That's it, said Hamid. That must be the answer. What's the answer? Said William. The maze, said Hamid. The poster said there was a maze here. The clue says first gets lost. A maze is a place where you get lost, isn't it? Brilliant, said William. The prize must be in the center of the maze. William and Hamid ran towards the maze. They didn't know that Tommy, Kinney, and Jim Bowman were following them. It took them a long time to find their way to the center. Look, shouted Hamid. There it is. Stuck to a statue was the second envelope. We've won, said William. Open it, Hamid. There's a plan on the back of the envelope to show us how to get to here as well. Hamid tore open the envelope and took out the piece of white paper. It will tell us how to claim our prize, he said. Don't you mean our prize? Said Tommy Kinney as he crumbled the paper. Give that back, said William. We found it first. Too bad, said Toby. It's our nose. Come on, Jim. Let's go and claim our prize. And he and Jim ran off into the bushes. Get after them, said William. We can't let them get away. As William and Hamid dashed around a corner of the maze, they stumbled over a big bundle. The bundle was making funny grunting noises. It's a man, gasped William. He's tied up. Hamid until the gag on the man's mouth. Stop him, yelled the man. He's getting away. Who is? Said Hamid. The man with the balloon. He's an imposter. I'm the real balloonist. He's stealing the pictures from Gandalf Hell. You must stop him. This way, shouted William. But they came to a dead end. Second right, then first left, said Hamid. Looking at the map, at last they found their way out. The balloon was just about to take off. William and Hamid dashed towards the balloon. I told you kids to keep away, said the imposter. You're not the balloonist, shouted William. You're an imposter. Where are the stolen pictures? The man grumbled. William and Hamid. He pushed them into the basket and ran towards the maze. William and Hamid couldn't climb out of the basket. Help, police, they shouted. Stop that man. He's a thief. PC Stokes chased the man into the maze. Look, said Hamid. There are the stolen pictures. He planned to fly away with them. Lord, Grundle came running up to the basket. "What are you doing?" he said. "What's going on?" "We found your picture," said Hamid, "but the thief is hidden in the maze." Lord Grundle helped the boys out of the basket. "If he's in the maze," said Lord Grundle, "it could be weeks before we find him." "But we've got the map," said Hamid. "It's on the back of the envelope." Lord Grundle and the boys went into the maze. First they found PC Stocks, who has lost. Then they found the real balloonist and set him free. In the center of the maze they saw a man. He was pushing a pile of clothes under the hedge. "What on earth are you doing, Tom?" asked Lord Grundle. "Just trimming the hedge," said Tom. Smiling, William grabbed the pile of clothes. "Look at this," he said. "It's a disc cue." "He's the thief," said Lord Grundle. "Arrest him." "But how could he get in and out of the maze so easily?" asked William. "He's my gardener," said Lord Grundle. "He looks after the maze." Just then Toby Kinney and Jim Bowman stumbled around the corner. When they saw William, Hamid, and PC Stocks, they both went very red. "Oh, there's you are, William," said Toby. "We've been looking for you. You dropped this paper." "What's that?" asked Lord Grundle. "It's our prize," said William. "We found it first." "What clever boys," laughed Grundle. "You've caught the thief and won the prize. Do you know what the prize is?" "No," said William and Hamid. "We've no idea." William and Hamid looked down from the balloon. "What a wonderful prize," said Hamid. "You can see everything from up here." "Look," laughed William. "There's Jim and Toby. They're still lost in the maze." Thank you for listening.